cheeky bull, a fearful devil, and a proud cozy. Don't tell that. Whoever is a master was once a disaster. Whoever is a master was once a disaster. Entrepreneur, be patient, otherwise you will be a patient. Can I repeat that? I said, entrepreneur, be patient, otherwise you will be a patient. Can anybody say patience? Patience. Can anybody say patience? Patience. Can anybody say patience? Patience. All right, so I hope you've got something to write on. Keep an eye on my phone and atasiras nan. Because I'm on my phone, man. All right, so here's the first word I want you to write. The first word I want you to write is the word learn. So how do you spell the word learn? Well, you know there is learn and then there is learn. That's the same thing. Can say we are learning or we are learning. Huh? The same thing. Depending on it doesn't matter. So how do you spell the word learn? It's L-E-A-R-N, right? This word will change your life. The first word in the word learn is ear. Do you see it? The function of an ear is to listen. But if you look at the word listen, it's got the very same words as the word silent. And the second word in the word learn is earn. So the formula that I've learned is if I want to earn, I must use my ear, learn, and then I shall earn. Use your ear, learn, and then you shall earn. Use your ear, learn, and then you shall earn. You're not earning because you're not learning. You're not earning because you're not listening. I think many a times as entrepreneurs, when we meet people, all we want to do is tell them about us and what we do and what we offer. Right? This is who I am. This is my brand. This is what I offer. This is who I've worked with. This. So let's get up a meeting. But you haven't listened. The conversation would be much more different if you as an entrepreneur said, so I see you're running a business. What is it that you need in order to take your business to a whole new level? You are listening. You are listening. You are listening because it's really about adding value, right? It's about adding value. So if you're constantly saying, this is what I offer, this is what I do, this is what I do, this is what I do, and you don't listen, you might miss the point. That's why they say God gave us 2 ears and 1. I was once there when I started my company. You must know what my company does. Make sure you heard what mine does. Then I missed the point. Because I'm not interested in yours. Right now, we might not be able to do business. But you may be saying, listen, Spoo, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But because I've heard you, I connect you to Misani, and I'm out. But you remember me next time. But the Spoo connected me. We don't have to do business every time we meet. We could just meet for the sake of connecting each other with somebody else. How many of you have money? How many of you have got money? Ngangbuzi, answer any question yami. So I'm entrepreneurs. If you look about technical, you tell who of you have got money?
20 rand.
Okay, some of you have got 20 rand, 30 rand, 2 rand. Do yourself a favor and follow an amazing woman called Sibusiso Molimi. Sibusiso, she Lesho. Selesho, yeah. Selesho. Yeah. Please do yourself a favor. I'm giving you information that's going to change your life. She's speaking about money. Go and study the subconscious mind. Go and study the conscious mind. She says, Sbu, you keep on saying, yeah, you don't have money. Because yeah, Zangit. No, I mean, business is tough. And she says, Sbu, you keep telling yourself that you don't have money. And the subconscious mind shows you exactly what you're telling it. And then it says, you need 20 rand. And then he says, okay, why are you saying you don't have money? So the subconscious mind will show you exactly what you're telling it. Stop telling people that you don't have money. You've got money, but you don't have $1 million. But you do have money. So, that was just a taste. I'm going to give you guys an introduction. How many of you have been to an interview before? Interview, right? And then you know, when you get into an interview or you're about to pitch, there's this one question that they ask you. Tell us about yourself. Simple question, yeah? Tell us about. How many of you think or know that you know yourself? How, guys? Like you know yourself, and you know who you are. But then after you give an answer to that question, like it's like if they put a camera there and they were recording you giving this answer, is that me? Oh, that can't be me. I'm going to give you the first quote that you need to understand, and it will change your life as an entrepreneur. And I'll keep on repeating it later in my presentation. And this is the reason, one of the reasons why many entrepreneurs don't succeed. The quote is by Whitney M. Young. I'll say it again. It says, it is better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. Can I repeat that? It is better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. I'll say it one more time. It is better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So I don't think that as an entrepreneur, whether business is coming in or business is going out, you should be relaxing and saying, I am waiting. You should always be working. Later on in the presentation, I'll speak about something that will help you as an entrepreneur called the CIC, which is a continuous improvement consciousness that says, I am a great entrepreneur, but I don't want to be great, I want to be exceptional. I'm making 10, but I don't want to make 10, I want to make 100. I'm making 100, I don't want to make 100, I want to make 1 billion. Then we settle. So you've got to be? Prepared. You've got to be? Prepared. Everybody say you've got to be prepared. You've got to be prepared. Come on, say it with a little bit more energy. You've got to be prepared. You've got to be prepared. You are doing a networking exercise right now. Angit. Hi, my name is, I run this company. How many people are you meeting every day? What sets you apart? How am I going to remember? Yeah, but how do I get hold of them? How many of you came with business cards? Wherever you go, you must make sure you're prepared. Money is not in trees, it's in people's pockets. Entrepreneur, dear entrepreneur, never treat a person based on where they are today because you don't know what they may become tomorrow. Dear entrepreneur, don't treat a person based on where they are today because you don't know what they may become tomorrow. The very same quality service that you'd give to Mutsepe, you should give to the guy who's paying you 1 rand. Aya but umtsipa mosunenyuku. Life will cut you to your size, man. One day uzongena officini looking for the marketing manager. And the marketing manager is the lady that you gave attitude. Because she wasn't the lady that you expected. I've been thinking about entrepreneurship to help entrepreneurs, township entrepreneurs, to get to a whole new level. And my view is simple. We need to get back to basics. We've got to get back to basics. We've got to get back to basics. Get back to basics. You've got an amazing product, it's doing well, but the thing is you're always late for meetings. You've got an amazing product, it's doing well, but you take 6 hours or 7 hours or 7 days to reply to an email. By that time, business is gone. It's basics. Let me share with you guys quickly my journey, then I'm going to sit down. Bulelani here is not here. Bulelani is in Sandton. It's like his other house that nobody knows that he lives there somewhere in Sandton. Guys, the IAF is celebrating 12 years. So I saw the tweet and I know they're celebrating 12 years. I just think that we as entrepreneurs, I'm not going to speak about race and color. I don't know what the white entrepreneurs do. I don't know what the Indians do. I don't know what the Jewish do. And I don't care. We as entrepreneurs just don't celebrate each other enough. Don't wait for TV to get an interview so that we can celebrate you. 12 years, guys. 12 years and IAF is still standing and going strong. 12. And then the stats come out that say 2 in every 3 businesses fail in the first year or 2. 12 years, IAF is still standing. We've got to celebrate IAF. And we've got to make sure that IAF goes for another 30 years. It's the only way. When people say we're looking for branding, I say, no, call Bulelani here. We'll sort your branding out. So we need to support each other, right? We've got to support each other. How many of you are entrepreneurs? Have got a business? Sometimes, you ask this question, people are like, I'm sure. Okay, but doesn't done sure. How many of you have got a business? Still, the hands are like, yeah? You've got a business, right? Okay. How many of you love what you do? How many of you really, but your facial expression doesn't say that you love what you do? How many of you really love what you do? Like, boy. Okay. How many of you would love to start a business? For those of you who would love to start a business, but I've got an idea, I've got a quote for you that says, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. What happens if the business doesn't work? Questions, you're not sure if you should start. What if the business is spanning? Hello, honey, what happens if it does work? So I've said that many entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, their energy is wrong. Their focus is wrong. What happens if it doesn't work? What happens if it does work? What's this going to do for my family and for my friends and for my community? And entrepreneurship is beautiful, man. Vua mawufuna, angafuni uyalala. Ngeke umuntu ozokufonela ukuthi ukuphi. Wawungazange emsebenzini. But it also tests your self-discipline. Right? Entrepreneurship. So I'm going to share with you guys my mistakes. I've heard a lot of entrepreneurs speak about their businesses, and all you hear is numbers. We've done this, we are working with these clients, we are doing this, we are doing that, we are doing this, but they don't tell you really the mistakes that they've made and how to avoid them. For me, my passion has become a profit. And many a times when you start, people will tell you that it's not going to work. And negative opinions, what. So we, the young entrepreneurs, live by the saying that says, focus on what matters, ignore the nonsense, return hate with love, kill them with kindness, bury them with success. Yeah. Entrepreneurs, Your time and your energy is limited. Use it wisely. Your time and your energy is limited. Use it wisely. Focus on the thing that matters. Business, then you want to start attacking them. Let your results speak, my man. Let your results speak. But they say what? Then you say, yeah, here are the numbers, here are the sales. Let your results speak. So I started a company. Hey, yo, guys, have you ever received a message and it's money that you've never seen before? How many of you know what I'm talking about? Like, ngathi back the message, ne? Or if you could phone, you would phone and say, hello, who's this? But you can't phone the bank and ask them, hello, who's this, right? So when I started off the company, and it's what you guys were speaking about, I started off my journey, I'm still young. I hear about business, I hear about business, I hear about business. People cannot order if they don't know what's on the menu. And that's what I love about this exercise that you're doing. Tell people what it is that you do. Ungasabi. People cannot order if they don't know what's on the menu. So I meet this lady, her name is Stephanie. I tell Stephanie, listen, I'm a motivational speaker. Do you know someone who can give me the platform for me to showcase the world what I've made of? Entrepreneur, don't be afraid to ask for opportunities. Just to showcase, go to upete ini. If they're not inviting you or asking you, ask yourself. I asked this lady, and this lady connects me with another lady. Anyway, I go and speak at an event. Say, don't pay me. But when you get an opportunity to service a customer, be so good that the next time they want to pay you. You want to be so good that the next time they have to say, no, we have to pay you because we don't want anybody else. I go there and I'm speaking to, so I'm doing motivational speaking and I'm speaking to this crowd. And in the crowd, there's a lady called Sibusiso from AVI. Anyway, cut the long story short, they see me from every opportunity that I get. I'm just making it count. I'm hungry. I'm hungry for these opportunities. I'm hungry. I'm making it count. I want to speak about finances in Yugu. So, a company called Foundation of School Leadership and Management invite me. They say, we want you to go and speak to teachers in Tembisa, Benoni, and Davidton. I'm 21 years old. The first contract that I get is 150,000. They gave me 10,000 rand before I even did any work. I don't know if you ever received a message and you went, hey, yo, Mudimo. No, but yeah, hi, man. Money without a purpose will corrupt you. Money without a purpose will corrupt you. You go around saying, I need funding for my business. I need this money for this. I need this money for that. But you just don't have a plan. The first mistake that I made is I did business to maintain my lifestyle. I did business to maintain my lifestyle. Now my question to you entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs is, does your lifestyle increase or decrease your business? Because if you want to build the business, but still if you want to go flesh. Ah, boy. When you've got money, entrepreneur, don't spend your time hanging around with employees. Zolimana. Mas promile source ngamajita bangayikhipha yonke manje. Ngeyi-31 yangena. Wena awukho sure ukuthi izongena yakho. Spend time with employees. Spend time with employees. Your lifestyle goes up. Phela nobe sengiphuza neHennessy, ngiphuza cognac. As mongena endaweni bayakubona ukuthi hayi yazini uwe. Kanti na, the people that you are spending your money with, they're not there for you when it's tough. So what was I doing? I was using money to maintain my lifestyle. I had to decrease my lifestyle. You've got to look at your lifestyle as well and delay gratification. So, money comes in, money goes out. All I'm doing is I'm just blowing money. I'm just blowing money. I'm just blowing money. I'm just blowing money. And here's the lesson that I would like to share with you as an entrepreneur. When money comes in, ask yourself this critical question. How do I make this money grow? If you are always spending, you'll always be chasing business and working for money. So no man no, like my lady, I give you 500 rand. The question is, how do I make this money grow? How do I make this money grow? To make it 1,000, 1,000, 1,500, 1,500, 2,000. How do I make it grow? Yes, you might have to spend it, but whatever you're spending it on must make it grow up, right? This company, sorry, I forgot to tell you that I run. How many of you know people who've got great ideas? No, not everyone. How many of you know people who've got great ideas? Both you and I can agree that a great idea that is poorly presented sounds like a poor idea. You've got a great idea, but the way in which you present it makes it sound really poor. Yeah, but Spoo, I don't like people, Spoo. I'm an introvert, I just don't like people. Hello, honey, you're going to have to stand up and sell. Either way. Right? So I came up with this company, or part of the module, to help people overcome this fear of public speaking. Over the last 7 years, I've traveled all around the country speaking at schools, universities, managers, CEOs, helping people to become better at communicating. Because if you can package it and you can sell it, you're good to go. Right? And one of the products that we have in the company is this book called Work Through the Barriers to Success. It's written by a guy called Sibusiso Molimi. An amazing guy. Check him out on Facebook. Absolutely amazing. I love that guy. Check him out. Amazing. Oh, bro, I promise you, that guy is going places. He's going places, man. Those of you who are a bit lost, that's me. That's my thing. Listen, you can't improve on what you do not approve. Ngisamela abantu kunibantshela ukuthi intswembu mina intswembu mina yazi ukuthi intswembu. Na ufuna ukusitshela ukuthi umele bani akutshele for yini. The fact that ngintswembu doesn't mean that I stop learning. No. I've got to open myself and I've got to learn. So I wrote this book to help people overcome certain barriers. Number one being a lack of vision. Many people know what they don't want, but they don't know what they want. They are very clear when it comes to what they need to order. Mawufika McDonald's, boy, awukho confused. Uyazi ukuthi ufunani. Big Mac meal, super size, burger, take out the onions, it must be a Coke. You are very clear. If only you as an entrepreneur were clear with what you wanted, just like you're clear with your food, you'd be going places. Because I call it the 6 C's, that clarity cuts confusion and clarity creates connections. We can't connect because you're not clear, you don't know what you want. So what this is saying is, me as well, I need to go back to the drawing board and I need to become very clear on what I want. The other barrier, if you want the other barriers, you have to get the book. The way I believe in this product so much, entrepreneur, you've got to believe in your product. If you buy this book today for 120, read it and it doesn't change your life, you can come back and get a refund. Yeah? More than 2,000 copies sold, no one has brought it back. Don't say, but I want to make history and I'll become the first one. On money, listen on money very quickly. I'm nearly done. This is what I learned. Money. In Yogo, money is like a jealous lover. It says money is like a jealous lover. Ignore it and it will leave you. Worse, it will leave you for someone who makes it a priority. Money is like a jealous lover. If you ignore it, it will leave you. Worse, it will leave you for someone who makes it a priority. So I had to learn how to develop a relationship with Inyong. Entrepreneurs, how many of you want to be financially free? Do you know what financially free means? Can I see by the hands again? How many of you want to be financially free? Financially free. Like if you really want to be really want to be financially free, I want to see the other hand. Sure. Like you want to be financially free. That's your dream, eh? Right? I also want to be financially free. Go and check out a guy called Dr. John DeMartini, entrepreneur. He will change your life, the way that you think. John, upale John, upale John or Johnny John boy. So the surname is DeMartini. It's DEMARTI. Yeah, after you type, then it will come up. Huh? No, but John Tema, come up. So, I said I want to be financially free. We all want to be financially free, right? And he says, there are people who want to be financially free, and there are people who are living in the fantasy of being financially free. I mean, you can go to as many seminars as you want on finance. You can read as many books as you want on finance. He says, Boo, you're not going to be financially free because you consume more than you create. Financial freedom is a fantasy to you. How can you spend more than you earn, yet you still want to say, I want to be financially free? He says, you consume more than you create. The problem is you've got a problem with instant gratification. As soon as money comes in, you want to spend. Then he asked me this question. Well, he didn't ask while he was speaking to me indirectly, but then he was like, he was there with me and I was there with him. And he says, how many assets do you have? An asset is something that brings you money. How many assets do you have? How on earth are you going to build wealth without assets? So I had to change my thinking on being financially free. You know, you have to sit down. I spend a lot of time with myself. An entrepreneur, you need to do this. There's just too many noise. Too much noise everywhere. Someone's offering you this, someone is doing this, someone is doing that. Just sit by yourself. And I had to ask myself, what do I really want? And I will be financially free. And one day I will speak about financial freedom. But it was just to give you something to think about. But you can't keep on saying all the time, but you don't have assets, and every single weekend you're spending. That's a fantasy that you're living in. Right? Number 2 is opportunities. Please write opportunities, opportunities. Be ready, opportunities. You know, there's a quote that says, jump at opportunities as quickly as you jump to conclusions. Jump at opportunities as quickly as you jump to conclusions. Because when it comes to conclusions, you jump. I did some work with a company called the Hope Factory. Hope Factory brought me in to come and do a keynote for them. Did the keynote, shut it down. Spoop, please send us an invoice. Shh. Send them an invoice. All right, Spoop, we need your BE certificate. Oh, no. Shh. Spoop, we need your SARS compliance certificate. SARS. Compliance. SARS. Yeah, one of you, there's sometimes where you're looking for things and you know you don't have them. But SARS. But SARS, mani SARS, man, SARS. So I didn't have a SARS certificate. I was not complying. I went to SARS to go and get my certificate. It took longer. A payment that should have been made now took 3 months. Because a small entrepreneur in Sbu, when the opportunity came, I was not ready and I was not complying. Many of you, the opportunity will come for you to go and do a cater, maybe you're in construction. Are you complying? Otherwise, you're going to delay, Baba. So always make sure that your stuff is in order. Your stuff is in order. And at times, what I've learned with entrepreneurs, Utumsani was speaking about the whole value. There just sometimes when an opportunity comes, you don't have to say no. Just say yes, and then uzobona phambili. Uzobona ukuthi ulungisa kuphi nakuphi nakuphi. So I delayed payment because I wasn't complying, because I took it lightly. I'm leaving you with 2 nuggets. Here's 2 nuggets. Are you all learning something so far? Yes. I hope. Yes. Okay. Because sometimes people write, but they're just writing because said we must write. Yeah, but it's bad. So the first one that I spoke about was right there. Right? Be like Hennessy. Just write. Be like Hennessy, never settle. No, Hennessy. Whatever your Hennessy view is, be like that one. Anyway, there's a cognac called Hennessy, and their slogan is never settle. So I told you about the CIC, all right? The CIC is there. Continuous improvement, consciousness. Continuous improvement, consciousness. That says I am good at what I do, but I don't want to be good. I want to be great. When you are great and you are shining, I am great at what I do. I don't want to be great. I want to become exceptional. Whatever service or product it is that you're offering, guys, we are seeing how quickly things are happening, boy. If your product is good, always be thinking, how do we take this product to a whole new level? How do we make it better? How do we package it better? You know? Asking yourself questions all the time because your product could be going off. But remember, what got you here won't get you there. Yeah. So you've got to be constantly learning. Learning about the product, learning about the service. How do I become better? Surrounding yourself with the right kind of people. The last nugget. Who are you spending time with? Yeah, that's a question, eh? And sometimes we must just take a step back and say, but no, man, something is not right. You know? Something's just not right here. Who are you spending time with? So you guys know Bulelani, ne? How many of you know Bulelani? You know Bulelani, ne? And you know sometimes, and then I'm sometimes. He's just, but Bulelani changed the way that I saw and I thought about value and about money. Surround yourself with people who are at a level where you would aspire to get to. Now, they don't have to be here physically, but spend more time reading the stuff that they've read or writing, listening to their music, listening to their podcast. The more and more time I spend with Bulelani, it's like, dog, you're going to charge them that? Is that what you think you're worth? You've got to have people that make you feel uncomfortable. Because when you're uncomfortable, then you'll be comfortable. Is that how much you're charging? Really, dog? Huh? The deals that they were doing. Guys. You know when you think you have money, but you don't have money? Or you do have money, but it's just little money. So when you surround yourself with people that are able to stretch your thinking, boy, invest in yourself. How many of you have got a budget? Budget? Yeah, in the budget. Because I'm not paying a the budget, I need money you know that this is going to this is going to that, and this is going to that. And then you prioritize your budget based on what you see as a priority. True or true? In your budget, what I've seen is that there's a budget for food, there's a budget for this, there's a budget for that, there's a budget for clothes, there's a budget for entertainment, but where is your budget for personal development? If you don't grow, nothing else will grow. Your budget. My time is up as I leave you with the story. The other day, I met a guy. His name is Mr. Bongani Ntuli. Those who follow me on social media saw that I posted something about this the other day. So, Bongani wanted to, get better at public speaking. So Bongani phones me, he's been following me on social media and says, hey, boy, listen, I see you running consultation classes. Please, can I come through for your classes? I say, no, sure, Bongani, cool. Then Bongani pays. On Tuesday, I see Ubongani for the consultation. Ubongani is in a wheelchair. was diagnosed with a disease called polio. So, I mean, from here, he pretty much can't do much movement. I come down to the office, and Ubongani is in a wheelchair. So, okay, sure, Ubongani mnani, sharp, sharp. We do the consultation, I'm teaching him, I'm coaching him, sharp, story sava. The consultation is now over. Bongani is in a wheelchair. So, Bongani, who did you come with? Bongani says, no, I came alone. You came alone? How? He says, no, I came alone. So I'm like, Bongani, where do you stay? Bongani says, I stay in the Val. I took 3 taxis to get here. So my office is at Regenesis Business School. Those of you know where Santon is. Regenesis Business School is just by Discovery. Is it Discovery or Cecil? It's Cecil, it's opposite Cecil. And then le, right? So I'm thinking to myself, how on earth is this guy here? So I need to know, Bonganyazin, push up, boy. At the end, I'm fine. I'm pushing. I get to the taxi. The struggle for him to get inside the taxi. They must take his wheelchair, they must undo his wheelchair, they must take his wheelchair, put it there, they must put him there. Then hambe na foot. I'll figure MTN funeka tatama takes ayeval. Ubongani took 6 taxis. Ne wheelchair. I won. To go after what he wanted. I'll never forget Bongani's story in my life. Because I thought that me as an entrepreneur with so many resources and stuff, it asked me the question, and I need to ask the question, how badly do you want it? I mean, Bongani could have phoned in the morning and said, Ntwana, Lomchita know that is supposed to help me, it's not here today. I can't come anymore. I can't make it. But he said, and you know what even made it more powerful? He was there an hour before. I got home and I just broke down in tears. I was so emotional. You spoiled. Whenever you don't want something or you want to go somewhere, you just send a message. You're spoiled. An email, no, I can't make it. Doesn't you. You are so spoiled. And I learned from that guy, if you want something, what's your appetite like? If it means that I don't have money and I must go and hike, I'll go and hike. But I'll get to where I need to get to as an entrepreneur. I will knock on that door. If it means that just in Funegeng somewhere, I'll do what it takes. How badly do you want it? How much? Are you willing to knock on doors? How much do you want it? I know we'll do a follow-up. You're exchanging business cards now. How much do you want it? I tell you I'm in Rustenburg for the next 5-6 weeks. You need to see me. Are you willing to take a cab and go to Rustenburg? So you can make it work. In conclusion, and you know what? Sometimes people don't say no to you not because you're not good enough. They just want to test how badly you want it. Because someone said no to you, maybe it's not meant for me. It is meant for you. You just have to knock harder. No means next opportunity. In conclusion, please write these 3 questions down to take home and answer. Right. The first question is, why am I in business? Those of you who are in business. If your why is not strong enough, you're going to break down. Your business is not going to. I know DJ Spoo's secret. Spoo is a human being like each and every single one of us. There are times when he wants to give up. But his why is his 3-year-old daughter. He does everything for her. So if your why is not strong enough, you're going to give up. It's not about him. It's about the daughter. Your why's got to be strong. That if this business fails, it's not just me failing. It's the family and everybody else around me. Question number 2. Does my action match my ambition? Your action has got to match your ambition. And question number 3, how do I become more productive and more profitable? Don't be caught up being busy running meeting after meeting after meeting. After meeting after meeting after meeting, who am I meeting, but there's no money coming in. You've got 24 hours, don't be entertained by the social media life. You know how entrepreneurs are, you're posting a nice picture, but that's how tough entrepreneurship is. And so you've got to ask yourself this question. I'm always asking myself, how do I cut out the distraction and make more money? Question number 3 was, how do I become more productive and profitable? Dumsani, come up on stage as I close with my quote. So, my last words, entrepreneurs. You people who are running businesses, you are crazy. Yeah, you are crazy. No, for real, like you are crazy. To leave comfort and run you are crazy. But it's the crazy ones who change the world. Sibusiso, please write this down. It's my quote. My last words. My friend was saying I'm like a pastor. I closed 4 times. In conclusion, no, bengeti, and then the scripture comes up. So I've got to have Dumisani here. So the quote says, you've got my, have each of you received the, yes? And please, ni respect, please, my guys. So more, I want to share more. How? My name and my surname is on there, right? So the quote says, this is the quote, my quote. Sibusiso Molimi once said, you've got it, ne? Sibusiso Molimi once said. And Sibusiso Molimi, that's also me on Facebook and Twitter. Once, comma. Comma, palilukom. Yeah? Inverted, pala, pala. Siya pala lana. Awufuna ukubhala inkinga yakho, pala. Stingat, oh. Okay. The quote says, I'll repeat it 3 times. It says, inspiration without innovation and implementation leads to imitation, limitation, and desperation. Inspiration without innovation and implementation. Do you have it? No, Bala, even because it's no sometimes, yes, but it's no shy. So, Bala, the way we understand that, we're not forgetting what I lay implementation there. Because you know, we are part of time money, cause I see you, man. Yes, who was saying, Papa? Inspiration without innovation and implementation leads to imitation, comma, limitation. You've got imitation, you've got limitation, and desperation. Close quote, full stop. What it says is that many of us are coming to these sessions and we're inspired. But if we're not innovative and we don't implement, nothing's going to happen. We're just going to imitate, we're going to be limited, and we're going to be desperate. All I'm saying to you is take 1 or 2 things we'll hear from the speakers and just act, boy. ACTY, because action changes things. God bless you. Thank you.
Key for the guy.
Thank you. My book's available for 1.2.